Howdy, neighbors, and thanks for tuning in here. We have just finished another 12 weeks with the Monroe Style Improvising Workshop, and this means that I am now offering the study materials and the standalone course at NoyaMountainMusic.com starting November 1st for the introductory price of $199. MSI 2, Monroe Style Improvising 2, is a natural extension and evolution from the previous 12 weeks. The biggest difference is now we have a system we stick with every week. Each tune has a listening video, a teaching or hacking video, and a demo practice video, which is play-along style, at different speeds. So you're given the best chance of having everything you need to really learn each week's lessons. We start out continuing with a lineage master, my father, Red Henry, and a couple of his masterpieces, Little Big Mun and Perfect Mason. Little Big Mun can teach a huge amount about how to play a Monroe-style melody in 3 different places in the key of A. So week 2 looks at the Chargin' Ripper Perfect Mason, which advances knowledge about how to flow in the key of B and also teaches a lot about speed and drive. You get a video of Red playing with Red Murphy and Company from 1983, and it is quite amazing. We also get a video from this year of Red explaining how to play the melody correctly. We come back to Monroe's compositional world on week 3 with Come Hither to Go Yonder and the ancient tones, and learning more about how to stay within the tune structure but still be able to come up with interesting improvisational variations that are hopefully tasteful and appropriate. Next, for week 4, we have some good common jam session fiddle tunes that will be familiar to many: Whiskey Before Breakfast, Arkansas Traveler, and Bill Cheatham. We learn how to improvise Monroe style over these very popular melodies, focusing on the core concepts of staggered 16th notes and slidey licks. Week 5, we're looking at our first waltz time number, Blue Moon of Kentucky. We explore his original recording together meticulously and start to understand how Bill would improvise with tremolo to great effect. We also take a look at Blue Moon of Kentucky in 4/4 time and his classic break and language there. Week 6, we're cruising over to Flat and Scruggs side of town with a super standard, Gonna Settle Down. We look at how we can use some of the fiddling on their recordings as a guide to merge with Bill's ethos to come up with a nice blend of the 2 different connected and related worlds. Week 7, Ronnie McCurry joins us from the Monroe Style Improvising Workshop, and we get to listen to him talk about how he came up with Quicksburg Rendezvous and the 3rd-part derivation from Midnight on the Stormy Deep and the Monroe connections. This comes with a quick study video and also a very in-depth look at one of Ronnie's techniques we call the folded bounce. Taking some advice with Red, next in week 8, we have a look at the 9-pound hammer and A from the Monroe brothers. Bill's style evolved a lot through the years in different ways, and it can be really important and valuable to have a good solid study with his earliest efforts and get that sound in our heads so we can use it as a tonal reference from time to time in our improvising. Week 9, we cruise on down to the key of G and look at the enduring classic Long Journey Home with the Monroe brothers. His early style is really distinct, and having 2 weeks to study and dive deeper with his earliest concepts is really going to be valuable for a broad perspective of his improvising development. David McLaughlin expertly demonstrates most of the breaks from the original recording. White House Blues is week 10, and it's one of the most interesting, exciting, and adaptable versions of what we call the lick. The lick was introduced early in Monroe style improvising the first 12 weeks with Bluegrass Breakdown, but its earliest recorded instance may well have been the original version of White House Blues. It is so powerful and modular, it can become one of our favorite tools in the toolbox. Week 11, we're back to standard jam session fare with Gold Rush. Here we have a nice simple melody, although a complex adaptation that is explained note for note so we can get the original feel in our hearts and our fingers. And from there, we take off with the devices and learn how to find the melody 3 different places and throw in a lot of our favorite tricks. Week 12 finishes up. It's a really special week as we explore Sweetheart, You Done Me Wrong. We are feeling into Bill's ideas about how he would approach backup in a completely non-chop way. The way in which Bill wove a beautiful supportive melody behind Lester's singing stands the test of time as one of the most beautiful examples of bluegrass mandolin. And we focus a lot on the letter and spirit of what Bill did there and try to understand also the connection to the Smoky Mountain Schottish. This is also a super special week because Peter Rowan joins us from the Monroe Style Workshop to empower us with wonderful insight into Bill's world and psychology relating rare personal anecdotes. And this is an exclusive look at the full 50-minute section of his appearance in the Monroe Style Workshop, ending things up on a really beautiful high note. Also, along with offering the course to be able to be downloaded and streamed from my Dropbox account, I'm also offering the whole course on flash drives. And so I can put all the videos, and there are a lot of them. There's over 40 videos, and it's upwards of 20 gigabytes. And so it's going to take a long time to download all that. So if you have a really fast internet connection, it's going to be all good. But if you want to get the whole thing on a flash drive, I am also offering that on the website. So if you're interested, please check out noyamountainmusic.com. And thanks for having a look at this video.